Hi, YouTube fam. How are you this evening? I hope everybody's doing good. I'm fresh out of the shower, so I look like crap, but yeah, whatever. Anyway, if you are family and you have returned, thank you for coming back. And if you are new, I am Texas Beach Mom or Mama Robin, whichever you prefer. And I hope everyone's doing well. And as scheduled, tonight is What's Wednesday. I unfortunately don't have much. Actually, nobody has much because there's nothing really going on with it. I mean, when Sherilyn Cadle's books came out, we had something else to talk about. When Dylan Tallman's books came out, we had something to talk about. And when some of Chris's letters from like 2-3 years ago got out there, we had something to talk about. We don't have much anymore. I mean, I'll keep doing What's Wednesdays because I've been asked to keep doing them. But there's not much new I can cover on. I do try to bring up things that might be old information, but we can look at it from a new perspective. And there's been a handful of people that have now been saying, I love you to death. I like your videos, but I don't do your What's Wednesdays anymore because there's no new information. And it feels like we're beating a dead horse. And I get that. I understand that. I understand that completely. So I do have something to talk about tonight, but I also want to cover some things real quick. So because I do have a handful of people that don't feel like this case is going anywhere, and sadly it's not. I do have Friday Night Lives. I've done 2 now, and I've decided to talk about other cases. And I'm currently working on a potential serial killer case in Austin, Texas. I just started to start with that because it's something that means something to me. So I do those on Friday night. They're just my Friday Night Lives. But back to the Watts. There's not a lot of new information. Actually, there's not any. And the reason why people want this to keep working on this is because I would say a great majority of the people that are about this case feel like that Chris is where he should belong, or that he is where he should be. But they feel like that he didn't act alone. A great majority of those people feel that Nikki, Nicole Kessinger, and Tricky Nikki, was a part of it, even if she was just a catalyst. She was part of it. I mean, at the very minimum, they should have been able to arrest her for tampering with evidence, because erasing stuff off her phone was evidence. She erased a bunch of shit off her phone that they could have used for evidence. But we've discussed this. We pretty much know why she wasn't messed with. She was considered to be a witness. The prosecuting attorney was going to use her as a credible witness against Chris. And so she was treated like a witness. She wasn't treated like a person of, what do they call that? I can't remember. Whatever. If I think of it, I'll mention it. Oh, a person of interest. She wasn't considered one. She was considered a witness. When he confessed, even if it was half-assed, when he confessed, they shut down the case, and they shouldn't have, but they did. And I don't personally think, and I'm not trying to make anybody mad, I'm not trying to upset anybody, I don't think she's ever going to do time for this. Unless she's already secretly doing time somewhere, which is a possible theory. Not probable, but possible. Unless she's already doing time, I think she's gotten away with this. Not fully and completely, because as I've said before, in the deep recesses of her mind, sometimes when it's late at night and she's all alone, I think it fucks with her a little bit. But if at all, not very much, because I believe she's another narcissist and they only care about me. But anyway, as I was saying, most of the people feel like she was a part of it, even if she was just a catalyst. And there are another group of people that feel like that she was involved hands-on. I mean, so with all that being said, we don't feel like the case is properly closed. We feel like it should still be open. And honestly, as much as I don't want to hurt people or upset people, unless she comes forward and says I did it, she's probably never going to do any time for this. I mean, because they have Sherilyn Cato's book. There was letters from Chris in it. There was Dylan Tallman's book. There was Chris's own letters that have been posted. So unless he goes to someone of importance and has proof or enough circumstantial evidence to involve Nikki, they're not going to consider reopening the case. They're just not. I don't see any reason why they would, but we do keep trying. Again, I don't think they will. I believe that with with all the lies he's told, they're not going to take him seriously. Unless he's got something he can say, hey, go check this, this, and this. Like he gets a hold of an attorney or a private investigator or something, and he can give them something to find about her. They're not probably not going to reopen it, but they might. But there is something small I want to talk about. It's nothing big. It's nothing important. It won't take very long. But I want your all's feedback. This is why we're talking about it. On September 21st, 2018, about a month after Chris committed the murders, there was a woman. And I do believe it was on Nate's, if I remember what the discovery said, it was on Nate's camera. There was a woman that was seen going into the home. She was in the home for a certain amount of time but wasn't seen coming out. There was also no evidence that she got out of a car. She apparently disarmed the security system and apparently turned it back on before leaving. I don't know. The discovery doesn't get into a whole lot because there's not a whole lot. But there was a woman that went into the house. Why, we don't know. She was in there for an unspecified amount of time, and nobody ever seen her leave. The cops were called. The cops showed up. They swept the house. They found nothing. There is a chance that the person, there's like, in the laundry room, there's like a little trap door opening thing to the attic. There was a chance she heard the police coming and hid up there until they were gone, and then went out whatever way she came in, but she was seen going in and she wasn't seen coming out. She also wasn't seen getting out of a car. Now, that doesn't mean a vehicle wasn't parked in back. Like, maybe she went in through the front, maybe she hid when the police were there, maybe she went out to the basement windows or something. Shit, I don't know. But she also had to reset the alarm before she left. According to the discovery, whoever it was, had turned off the alarm and turned it back on before they left. And when the police got there was nobody there and she wasn't seen. Now, I'm going to pose the question, who was it? I believe it was NK. Most of you are going to believe it's NK. But yeah, that's the only, and I know that people have already covered this. This has been covered recently. I know that. But I'd like to hear from you guys. I wouldn't have really a channel right now if it wasn't for the people that watch me, the people that support me. When I first started doing this, I had a few videos up, and I had like 5 subscribers. Now I have over 400. That's not a lot, but it is a climb from where I was at, like, what, a few months ago, whatever. So, I'm happy with that. I would like to see it get higher. I would like to see 500 eventually, then maybe 1,000. All that would be cool. So that's why you like and subscribe and share and all that fun stuff for me. But yeah, that's the only question I post. That's it. That's what I have for you. Who was the woman? How did we think she got out? Do we think she was there when the police were searching? And where'd she leave by? Did she go in through the front door and go out a basement window? Was she hiding in the house? Was she gone before the police got there? What was she there for? Was she looking for something? Was she picking up something for Chris? Was she trying to hide something? Did she leave something behind a long time ago, like a month ago, that she had to go back and get? I mean, these are questions. These are good questions, and they deserve answers. I don't have answers for them other than the fact that I think it was NK. I don't have any answers. Maybe you do all have answers, theories, suggestions, whatever, and I would appreciate those. So that's all I really have for Once Wednesday is what woman was in the house the evening of September 21st, like a little more than a month after the murders. Who was in there? Why was she in there? Was she in there when the police searched it? Was she hiding? Had she already left? How did she get out? Where'd she go? What was she in there for? Good questions. So I would appreciate it if everybody would like, subscribe, and share. That's how my numbers grow. And it's a free way to help me. It's a free way to help the channel. Doesn't cost you anything and only takes a minute, So that's all I have for y'all tonight. It is a short one. I will be doing a live stream this Friday night, and I will be talking about the possible serial killer in Austin, Texas. So yeah, I wish everybody love. I want you to be kind to yourselves, be kind to each other, make good decisions. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. Just leave me your comments, your questions, your everything, and I will get back to you as quickly as I get them. So y'all have a beautiful and blessed night, and I'll be back Friday night with a live stream.